And we went to the stadium. The atmosphere was buzzing. It was amazing. The stadium was totally full. And US, the home team, was playing Turkey. And now, I'm not a big follower of football, and it was probably the first match that I was ever watching. I've not even watched one on a television. But we went along, and the amazing atmosphere was there for to be seen, and the match started. And within first few minutes, the stadium erupted in unison and a goal was scored. And here I was sitting in my seat, still figuring out which team is wearing the blue jersey and which one is in the white one. And though in hindsight, I should have realized that when the stadium erupted in that one voice, it was the home team which scored the goal. So during that match, I was thoroughly enjoying myself. And the match went down till the wire, and the final winning goal was scored by Turkey, probably in the last few seconds of the match. And now, when I was reflecting on my experience, I came to the stadium having absolutely no idea about the names of the players, absolutely having no history, personal history with the sport. I just came for the experience. When a goal was scored, it was a sight to see, it was a delight to watch players, athletes perform at such a high level. And because I don't play the sport, I was not aware of the nuances of the technicalities. So my involvement was pretty much for entertainment. And such an involvement can be mistaken for indifference, but my involvement wasn't indifferent. I was still watching the match, enjoying it. I would have been indifferent if I was spending that time probably on my phone or away from the match. I can describe my involvement with the match as totally detached, because I had no idea of the name of the players. It took me first few minutes to figure out which team is in the blue, which team is in the white. I had no personal associations with the country that is playing, no personal history with the sport. So probably I was on the detached end of the spectrum. And then the spectators sitting around me, most of them were supporting the home team, and a few of them were supporting Turkey as well. Now then I compared my involvement with theirs. They probably followed the sport as well, so there were a lot of oohs and ahs when something nice was done, when an opportunity was missed, when someone probably showed exceptional skills or displayed exceptional skills. But because I didn't have the eye to spot those skills, it didn't really make a difference. I just knew that the entire purpose of the sport is that everyone has to score a goal. The nuances were not known to me. And then the spectators who were sitting, supporting a team, either team, their involvement had much more emotions. They were more passionate. They were more attached. They were probably towards the attachment side of the spectrum. very different from where I was standing. And probably some of them, if they were not happy with the result, probably had a bad night as well, probably didn't eat their meals, probably had a fit of rage, whatever. It happens when we are attached to something. And then I compared their involvement with the players that were on the field, who were playing that match, who had trained all their lives to be there, who were facing the heat from the social media, their home crowds, were fighting their expectations from their own selves, fighting the pressures, and also fighting in that field to win over the opponent. And they were the ones who were truly attached to the outcome, because if someone was truly being affected by the outcome, it was the players. So their attachment was the most out of, if we divide it into three groups. Someone like me was just there, didn't matter who won, who lost. I got to enjoy a beautiful game of football, which was a delight. We went down till the last minute, and probably it was so good that if given an opportunity, I would love to watch a game again. And then there were the other spectators that I mentioned, who had their own likings, dislikings, attachments, and then there were the players. Different forms or different points in the attachment spectrum, so to say. And now let's come to our own lives. It is impossible to lead this life, or rather foolish to lead this life by being totally detached from the point of view or from the spectrum that I was watching the match with. It is impossible. And what most of us do is, almost all of us, till we understand this truth, till we are bestowed with enlightenment, that we are living on the exact opposite end of the spectrum. We are totally attached. We are attached so much, just how the players were. We are attached to our relationships, we are attached to our jobs, we are attached to our achievements, and everything has a grip on us, has a hold on us. And when we try to break free from that attachment, we end up on the totally opposite end of the spectrum. We try to be totally detached. We hear about people leaving their household, running away from homes, living in isolation, trying to find peace somewhere. There's no distraction, there's nothing to be owned,